in the ranking is the lowest in the ranking. So we can't lose that game. That's a pressure that we give to the players, that we have to show there's a difference between us and them. We need to show them why they are last and we are not. But it doesn't mean that you need to be aware of everything. They have advantages. They are taller, they are stronger, and they have an advantage in the air. So if we have corner kicks against us, free kicks against us, even if they are maybe not so good, they can score. And if you can see in the past, we don't score a lot. We need to score more goals, because if you want to win the game, you need to score goals. So we have to find a way to play on the ground and getting it in front of the goal. And when we have a chance, we need to put the ball in. So, and that again is a work that we have to do in training to get in a situation where we need to finish and get in creating a habit. Do we have a chance? Of course. I mean, we are 30 rankings higher than they are, and and I told them we need to show them. We need to go in with confidence because we are good. I told everyone we are good players. And that's why they are selected into the national team. But they have to, what they're doing good, they have to show that every single time. Not rolling the dice, are you good today or maybe not? No, you're playing, and you're not playing for me, they're playing for themselves, for the country, and for the family. So that's the most important thing, the honor to play for your country. And that alone should give you the mentality that I'm fighting like crazy. I'm not going to lose. I'm doing everything. I'll be awake for 90 minutes. I try to work hard that I can run 90 minutes. And if you go in with that kind of an attitude into a game, you're going to win the games. But if you go in with overconfidence and think, we are 180, they are 211, what do you want to do? Get out of here. Then suddenly you will find out that they are maybe not that bad and you cannot change the game anymore. It happens so many times. And that's why we need to work on with the right attitude, the right aggression, and the fun in playing football to bring that on the field. And then I think that we have the outcome that we're all looking for, because that's the first stone that we're going to build to be successful in the future. A couple of things. As a player, I was 18 and I played in the 11th division. 18, the worst league in the world, and I made it because somebody was asking me if I'm happy with my life, and I wasn't. So I changed it. I changed the way to think, and through his conversation, I changed my life. And 6 months later, I signed a professional contract and in the 3rd division. I won almost everything. 2nd division championship, 3rd division championship, Bundesliga Cup, Super Cup, UEFA Cup, played in World Cup, Hall of Fame, Player of the Year. How is that possible? And how is that possible? After I retired, I was thinking, how can I implement that in my coaching? Because I wanted to be a coach. And I did that with U18 teams, with club teams, with the national team, with all the team. And the players who followed my advice were successful. So I was in the Philippines, I was very successful. I loved Asia. I really love it. And I have a place in the Philippines and a place in Germany, and my family is in Germany. So to travel to Guyana, I didn't want to go first. But I said, give me some video about the game. I looked at the game and said, you know what? They need exactly what I'm teaching. I want to make them successful. So I went there, but then it was like traveling and it was just crazy. So we had a very successful 4 season, and with Marco together, my assistant, we were really planning to make this team great, because we can really get back in the Nation League A, the first league and so on. But because of the situation with the family and the travel and all that stuff, I said, I don't want to do it anymore. And then somebody told me about Bangladesh. And I said, that would be nice. Show me something. And I saw the players, and the players are not bad. Why are they 180? They are 30 more lower than the Guyana. So, and I said, okay, there are a couple of things. First, I'll be closer to Germany, closer to the Philippines, be back in Asia, where I know a lot of countries too. And it is a team that I can make better. So if they listen and if they're following my advice, then we can be successful. We didn't win anything for the last 23 years. Vietnam the FC Vitel didn't win the championship in 20 years. It just came up from a second division. They listened and they changed, and we won the championship after 20 years. My biggest goal with that team is that we're gonna win something, and especially it would be the SAF Cup, and it's possible. Anything is possible. That goal is realistic, but we don't want to talk about it too much. We want to talk about on how do we get there. So they have to listen the mistakes we do in the game, everybody makes mistakes, and they are allowed to make mistakes, because there's no player out there who doesn't make mistakes. So just how you deal with it. Are you learning from it, or you forget about it? Are you doing always the same mistakes, or you just try to learn a little bit? And if we can form that kind of a team where everybody helps each other, where the media is on our side and helping us, not just every time when somebody makes mistakes, he talks negative about him. No, it's you're laughing, but that's a problem. Those people we have everywhere, you can find those, but it's not good. They're not helping. Maybe they don't want football succeed in the country. Otherwise, they need to understand everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes, everybody here. You guys make mistakes. So just when they make the mistake over and over and over and over again, and they don't learn from it, then it's about time to get it, what are you doing here? So, but on the other hand, give the players a chance to develop and make something happen. So nothing comes overnight. Just look at your own issues that you guys have, and that's life. And every team we played, we had a team, not just in the locker room, outside in the office, outside in the stands, and outside in the media also. It's not that we love critics. I mean, critic is very important, because we need to know what we're doing wrong, because sometimes we don't see it. And then let us work on those critics. If we don't change it, or if it doesn't get any better, that's a different thing. But, we need those players we have, and we will find in the next couple of weeks and months, they need to deserve a little bit support to make something big happen. Only when you work together, you can have a big success. And that happens. Team where we had 94 World Cup, we were very successful. 98 World Cup, we had a mess. Too many egos, too many people for themselves, and that's not good. So in that case, I'm glad to be here. It's back in Asia. It's a fantastic country, good team that we can build. We are not in the hundreds. So we are not getting into the hundreds in the next 2, 3, 4 years. But we can make big success with this team.